welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, where they have been calling the Hogs since early in the morning in anticipation of this showdown we have coming. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Washington State Cougars, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Arkansas. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Got it in the middle, it's Parker.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions, and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all this moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
They'll give it to the back. Can't get
this offensive line playing on the road. They knew they wanted to get the run game established, and they are doing just that. They're not just getting 3-4 yards of pop. They are gashing this defense.
They'll give it to him again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
He's got it. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Washington State has it all working right now. Looking for space. It's Bosworth. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Pocket breaking down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. He's going to run it. Gets down with the slide.
And this offense, they don't want a field goal. You can tell. They want a touchdown. They want points.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. The gift to the back. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs later in football.
Turning on the Jets. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 34. Handoff to the single running back. Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Now the play fake. Rush is on him. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
And they've been waiting for...
They've got a first down here to open the period. Got enough for the first. And after a nice game.
Defensively, you know they're going to run it. You know they're going to try to create some space offensively and just try to run out of the goal line. So that's a frustrating one that hurts because to worry about, you can pass, you can run the whole playbook at your disposal.
Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense got it. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off play action on 1st down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got room on the return.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason.
Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. The play action fake. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
How...
Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
From the 22 on 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Looking downfield on 1st down. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the 1st down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for a crease. It's Bosworth. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Looking for a pass to the end zone to the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Cougars, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. He'll start this drive firing. Bringing the heat. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Building this drive here on 2nd and 15. Looking to fire. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the ground with the back. Got room at the 35. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. Has to get there to move the sticks.
In the 4th and inches, man, I'm going for it no matter where I'm at in the field. If I'm in scoring range, if I'm in the red zone, if I'm on the 1.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more, whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Man, this poor quarterback, he's got no...
They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. The sure hands. It's Witherspoon. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. The Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Under fire. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
I got to give this defense a lot of credit. They were very confident coming into this one, even though they were going up against one of the best.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They thought that. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And they're not on the same page there.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And this defense is perfectly fine with that. When you're up a couple possessions, you want everything in front of you. You want that clock to tick, make sound tackles, and don't give up big plays.
Here's a heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And how about this defense taking care of business? Keeping that guy under 200 yards is a heck of a day. Their offense has obviously done their job too, and this has been an absolute beatdown.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Bosworth. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And that's why, for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Inside the 30. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Makes the grab. Tackle is made after the catch, but it'll set up 1st and goal from the 7.
In the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that cornerback, and a nice job with the concentration, plucking that football, pulling it in.
Complete on the shuffle. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. After losing yardage on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 10. Wants to go up top. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Washington State. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the 3 phases on any side of the football.
Down. Ready, ready. Easy. Ready. Come on, set. High. Igloo. Ready. Spider. Ready, ready. Here we go. High. Here we go. Go. Ready. Ready, set. Hound 55 weak. Green 25. High. Slab. Set. Hut. Let's go! Ready, go! 29 Philly, 2-9, ready, ready! Jackrabbit, ready! Set, ready! High! Get set, ready! Set, ready, ready! Moose! High! Here we go! Go! Spider! Down! Easy! Ready, go! Come on, set! Ready, ready! Cricket! Ready! Lasso! Here we go! Ready! The give to the running back from the shotgun. Let's step back here and chat a little Washington State. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very...
He lofts one down the sideline. Intercepted to stop the threat. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Wants to go up top on first down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
And the Cougars are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. And here's a fumble way behind the line. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down and came up a little short. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him one.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Makes the catch. It's Witherspoon. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
For an offense, slant routes against man coverage are really a rhythm throw. You take your steps, you get the ball out, it's got to be in a good location. Quarterback and receiver on the same page there.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. They come to the line with a minute to play in the opening quarter. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
On the run, it's Bosworth. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. He has the first and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Might as well give it to him again. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Finds his target down the middle. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cougars. That they'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds his man. It's Witherspoon. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Here comes the heat. Catch in the middle, it's Barco. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Washington State has it all working right now. They'll go back to the ground.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Got his man downfield. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The give. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. The Cougars pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
And then
ball's at the 22. Third and short coming. Can the defense force him to settle for a field goal? Looking for room. It's Bosworth. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Fourth down, and a field goal's not going to help much. They'll try to keep the drive alive by converting here. Going for the marker on the ground. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. Man, oh man, the offensive line. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
The Cougars with a second and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the tailback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air on first down. Under fire. How about this defense making a statement to end the half with a sack?
5 yards on the play. Brings up second down.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Looks like you've had a very enjoyable day there today in Pullman. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll start the third quarter with the run. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The RPO, it's complete. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. going to run it. It's Bosworth.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Turns it loose deep. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Cougar! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. No mid. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Give to the running back.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
That's reeled in. It's Barco. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking them.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Rides to the back. Got enough for the first down. Lots of running room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. On the move, it's Bosworth. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The give to the single back. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on third down.
Washington State going back to work on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Witherspoon. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So the final period starts with a second down play. They'll go to the ground. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration.
He lobs one high down the left side. Grabs it inside the 15. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington State. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Looking for a gap. It's Bosworth. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
He'll run it again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. And the Cougars come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. To the ground to try to move the chains. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They've already converted a fourth down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. Tries to get it on the ground. He's brought down, but he's got enough to give Wazoo a first down.
How about that? You got the lead late in the game. Get some first downs. Salt this clock away. This is the exact position you want your offense in.
Imposing their will, right, David? I mean, we know we're running it. You know we're going to run it. We're trying to ice this game. There's nothing you can do to stop us.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And they say a quarterback's best friend is a good run game and a good running back. I think he agrees. Over 150 yards on the day. I don't even think I need a quarterback the way he's been running the football all game long.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There was some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Down. Raise easy. Come on, set. High. Here we go. Here we go. Ready. Ready, go. Cobra. Ready, ready. .42 Spider. Ready. Set. Hut. High. Let's go. Ready. Cricket. Ready, ready. Set. Ready. High. Get set. Get set. Go. Lasso. Ready, set. Igloo. Spider. Hot. Hound 55 weak.
This offense starts deep in a hole. Wants to go up top on first down.
Man, you can tell this offense wanted to create a little bit of space being backed up, but how about the D? Coming out firing on all cylinders, getting the sack on the very first play.
The Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Using his legs in spot work. Didn't find much room. He'll pick up a couple out to the 5.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Oh, they're after him. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground.
There was just...
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Witherspoon. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
They'll run it. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Wazoo headed to the line with another first down. From the red zone, looking for a man. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And the defense has given up some plays, some passing yards on this drive. You want to stop that? Nice job rushing the quarterback, making him feel a little bit of pressure and getting him on the ground and now getting him behind the sticks.
And the defense drags him down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
You run the slant route day one, and this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage. I know I can run the slant. Boom, stick my foot in the ground, throw.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll try the run. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bosworth.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Stop is made at the 35-yard line. A 5-yard gain there, and it's a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. To the ground. He's got it again. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Well, right away after picking up.
Looking for space. It's Bosworth. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. That's caught. It's Barco. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. New set of downs after the completion. They're going back to the ground. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Washington State ready to go with another first down. Power football with the run. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of...
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Barco. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. First and goal. The Cougars, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Paul.
Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. They'll start this drive with a pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Parker. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Back open in the middle. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. And the Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. On the run, it's Bosworth. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Here's the handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Looks as if that'll be enough to give Washington State a first down. In your own territory, 4th down. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Running back searching for a hole.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
They'll try to get the first through the air. He's got the back in the middle. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. The run to the left. Running to Green. Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6.
And winning first downs is a...
This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his 2nd catch so far in this game.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. Turning it on. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. You count up those explosive plays. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. A strike downfield. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Looking to throw on first down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Hauls it in. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Bosworth. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
right back to him on the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And if you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points. And this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Trying to get it to the marker. He's not going to get there. A big stop for this defense on 4th down.
I like it. This.
Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to...